Hello guys. Today I am going to compare two best series of Netflix. One is Squid Game, which became as a popular one recently. Nowadays, in all the social media, you can see post about Squid Game. It became that popular, and data said that it became as the number one non-English series of all time in Netflix. The other one is Alice in Borderland, which was released last year, and it is also one of the popular series of Netflix. And the similarity between both series are both the deadly game survival series, and both are popular in their own aspects, and both has so many different elements in those episodes. So first, let's say what are the positive things about Squid Game, and then I'm going to say what are the positive things about Alice in Borderland, and at last I'm going to say which one is better. So first let's talk about Squid Game. So Squid Game is a Korean series, and it is full of so many popular cast. For example, the protagonist is one of the popular cast, and he acted so many movies. I think Deliver Us from Evil and Along with the God, like that. He is a popular actor, and his acting is perfect in the series. And moreover, there is another character named as Regulator. That one is from Train to Busan Hero, and he is also one of the famous actor, and he performed actually a small cameo role. And there are so many popular cast in those series. And the best thing in Squid Game is those actors and actresses. They have given their maximum performance in the series. For example, every character live up to their expectations in the series. For example, the hero character, that skinny girl character, and that grandpa character, and that villain, the duck, and so many characters were there, and they have given their maximum in the series, and that makes Squid Game as a perfect one. That is why the Squid Game became popular in Netflix nowadays. The next best thing about Squid Game is its story. From the beginning to the end, it is full of mystery, and it is also emotional and something like cool as well, because there are so many cool games in there, and so the emotional backstory is there, and everything is perfect in the Squid Game. That also makes this as a perfect one. And the ending, of course, the ending is definitely unique. I am not going to spoil the ending, but the ending is something unique than other series, and I think most of the audience will be heartbroken after the ending, and they will definitely feel something for some characters. And the ending also paved a path for season 2 as well, and it but we can't guess what will going to happen in the season 2 by the ending. Usually in some most of the series, the ending will give a hint about season 2. These things may happen like that, but here we can't guess anything. That's the one of the best thing about Squid Game. And so many characters are there, and some characters, not all the characters get good ending, but only few characters get the good ending in the season 1. And the emotional backstory, each character has an emotional backstory that also make every character a unique one. And the final mystery, that is also one of the unique thing in the Squid Game. Actually, you can guess that mystery from the beginning, and something similar to it, but however that mystery seems to be good. And the action sequences in that Squid Game is also good. And moreover, that what can I say is that story is the main plus point in the Squid Game. And the another thing is reality. The oldest episodes in the Squid Game are somewhat similar to our real situations, and they have shown one thing perfectly in the series, that is people will do anything for money. And they have also shown the struggles of middle class people, how they struggle to get money, and how they struggle to pay their loans, and how loan sharks are handling them when they are when they have loan income, like that. And the key point is the money is the main thing that runs this main world. That's the thing, and that's the thing portrayed well in the Squid Game. And in the Squid Game, I'll tell the story in nutshell. some people got a chance to play a deadly game and they can win for I think 45.8 million won if they finish that 6 games like that. And they don't, at the beginning they don't know what is the elimination means. They think they will just leave them in the place where they were picked up, but then later they realized elimination means death. That's the thing. So these are the key points in Squid Game. So let's talk about Allies in Borderland. So it is also one of the famous series. I think it is full of action sequences from the beginning to the end. Each games and everything is full of action sequences, and these also have so many impactful characters in there and emotional moments. Unlike Squid Game, the emotional moments in the Allies in Borderland start with episode 3. That many major death scene in that episode will make us think that this series is something else. This is not going to end like a happy ending like that. The main thing is the games in the Allies in Borderland is much better than the Squid Game because it is full of action sequences and something innovative. I'm going to tell the story of Allies in Borderland in the nutshell. The three actually start with three friends and they were transported into a mystery world, and they didn't know this is a copy of their real world, and they have to play games to increase their lifespan in that game. So if their lifespan run out in the game, they will die like that. That is the story of Allies in Wonderland, and these friends made so many characters in there, and there's a kingdom there, like some pro players made a kingdom and they live like a king in that virtual world like that. It is something similar to Sword Art Online, that anime. And in Allies in Wonderland there are so many games and so many mysteries, and the one thing is the mystery didn't solve until the very last moment of season 1. That's the thing. Who are the creators of this game like that? Those things were never solved in that series until the very end. And the another thing is how they transformed into that virtual world. That thing they didn't give answer to that thing until the very end. I think it is the answer will be given in the season 2. I think so. So the best thing in the Allies in Wonderland is characters. Each and every character has unique talents and unique backstories. I think they never gave backstories to other characters, but the way how the characters portrayed in the series is something unique, and it made the Allies in Borderland popular. And the main thing is rather than the protagonist, there are so many interesting characters in that story. For example, there is a character, I didn't know the name, that white color dress character with the white color hair like that. That character is very amazing and he is intelligent, and every moment of him gave goosebumps to the audience. That's the thing made the Allies in Borderland unique one. And the best thing is the final game in the season 1. So final game in the season 1 is so interesting and it has so many moments. And the thing is, the ending of that game is also something very very interesting. I think there are 2 episodes, I think so. I forgot how many episodes were there. So this game is something unique and full of so many mysteries and so many exciting moments. From the beginning to the end, this game will keep us to the edge of our seat. That's the best thing in the Allies in Borderland. And those moments in the final game are really awesome. And from the beginning to the end, I think it is full of so many action sequences, and there's so many beautiful fight scenes in there, and those fight scenes are awesome. One of the thing is that samurai fight scene, and the other thing is like that fire lighter scene. That those things are definitely awesome. And the ending in that game is something unique, and you will never guess this is the thing, how this is going to end like that. That makes Allies in Borderland better than the Squid Game, because in the Squid Game you can see that the final game is like 1 versus 1 game, and the ending is pretty straightforward and you can definitely guess that thing. But in Allies in Borderland you can't never guess that ending, and you won't know how many people are going to survive in that final game like that, because that thing is something that game contains so many people in there, so many main characters in there, and that game started suddenly in that place, and so many interesting characters were struck in that game. So you will get an excitement whether your favorite character will survive or not in that game. And the thing is that the character I mentioned earlier, he is more like a anti-hero. We can't guess he's a hero or villain like that until now, but he is awesome from the beginning to the end. He's awesome, and he's the mastermind in that series. He's definitely one of the favorite character in that series, and actually he's my favorite character. I like his character more than the protagonist in that series. And the impactful games, that's the thing in the Alice in Borderland. So many games are there, like that electricity game in there, card game in there, that tiger game, like that. So many games are in there. Those games are something better than the Squid Game. And in Squid Game also there are some games, for example that rope game, rope and red light green light, and that shapes, cutting shapes game, that also seems to be good. But in Squid Game, those games are something related to our childhood, that makes this Squid Game something memorable, because we will get some nice memories when we see those games in that series like that. And sometimes we will get shocked how these games are going to be deadly, and like that. So let's come to the final part. We have talked what are the positive things in Alice in Borderland and what are the positive things in Squid Games. I am not going to talk about negative things because I never find any negative things in there. They have given their maximum in those two series. So let's come to the final conclusion. So according to most of the people, both series are in equal level. But I'm not going to end my video like that, because if I end that video like that, you will say I know it from the beginning. He's going to end like that, like most of the versus movies in Hollywood. He's going to give tie like that, but I'm not going to do that here. So I'm going to give the final conclusion. Actually, it is my opinion which one is better. According to my opinion, Alice in Borderland is better than the Squid Game, because of that character arcs and so many action sequences and some impactful moments and impactful games, and background music like that. I forgot to mention about background music. Both series has good background music, but Alice in Borderland had better background music, and they sing with most occasions in there, and so many fight scenes in there that makes Alice in Borderland better than Squid Game, according to my opinion. Actually, I am an action series lover, that's why I prefer Alice in Borderland. So before closing this video, let's talk about one more final thing. Why Squid Game ending is something unique than Alice in Borderland. As I mentioned earlier, Squid Game has a very impactful ending, and the thing is, for the season 2, only one character is going to be there in the season 2 from season 1, and the thing is, season 2 is going to start with whole new cast, and the thing is, you don't know who is going to be there in the season 2. You only know some villains are going to be there, and only hero is going to participate in that next game, and so many characters, and they are going to be new characters, and there are some rumors that many popular cast want to play role in Squid Game due to its popularity. So season 2 is going to be something awesome, and it is something unique than Alice in Borderland, because in Alice in Borderland so many players survived in the end of the season 1, and the thing is, in season 2 there will be some important to those characters than the new characters in the season 2. Usually those things happens in those survival series like Walking Dead, like that. Those series, the characters from the season 1 will get somehow more important than the other characters in upcoming seasons. That's the thing. We can say that Squid Game ending is much better than Alice in Borderland, and something unique than, not much better, something unique than Alice in Borderland, because in season 2 Squid Game is going to be totally different. There will be new characters, and there will be new games, and there will be new exciting moments. So these are my opinions about those two series, Alice in Borderland and Squid Game. And guys, don't forget to give your opinions as well. And what do you think, guys? Which one is better, Alice in Borderland or Squid Games? Put it in the comment sections. So I also have another idea to talk something about 5 movies like Squid Game, 5 deadly survival game movies like Squid Game in the next video. So bye bye guys, and have a nice day.